Hello, welcome back. So today we are going to be fitting a PowerFlex rear engine mount insert thing. Now they don't actually make one for the MK3 MR2, but this one is from an Exige S2 111R, if you can see it there. Now I have it on pretty good authority that this will fit an MR2. Might need a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of modification, but we're going to give it a go today, see if it's a thing. So, under the back of the MR2, and here's the mount. So, from what I understand, what is it? Got to undo these bolts either side, and that's pretty much it. I think there are 4 bolts that go up into the subframe here, so 6 bolts in total, and then that should come out. That should be pretty much it. I'm going to have to jack up the engine to take the weight off of this, but yeah, let's give it a go. So this is what you get in the kit: stickers, the actual mount inserts, these polyurethane inserts. I've just gone out and offered this up to the mount just to see if it's about the same size, and you know what, it does look like it's going to work. So yeah, you've got 2 of those, one for either side of the mount, and then you've got these big plastic washers that go on the back. I guess that's just to protect them once you bolt it all back up. But yeah, let's get cracking, see if this is actually possible. Right, so I've undone the 2 10mm bolts that hold the under tray on, and I've just folded the under tray back and out the way, and then you've got this big old bracket that goes around either side of the engine mount. It's nice and strong and thick, so I think that you can pretty much jack it up on either side, should be fine. But as you jack it up, it takes the weight off of the engine mount, so now I can undo these bolts either side and then try to undo those 4 at the top and get this whole thing out. So 17mm bolt on each side, got a spanner wedged in on one side, just using a ratchet with a socket to do the other side, and that should come free. Okay, so with the long nut and bolt out and these 4 mount bolts undone, the mount should just drop out now. You'll notice I've taken the jack away. There you go. There was no need to keep the jack. I mean, even though that's holding up the engine, the other 2 mounts are holding it pretty much in exactly the right place, so you haven't really got to worry about that. Okay, so the mount is out. One thing I would recommend is that when you're taking the bolts out, try to remember exactly where they went, because you might just find with really old bolts, if you put them back exactly where they came from, chances are they're going to go in a lot easier. Okay, so let's have a look at this. It looks in pretty bad shape. It's just old, but it's not too far gone. That's actually just rubber. That's not actually metal at the top. So another one of these, brand new, is going to cost you about 150 quid from Toyota, whereas the PowerFlex insert kit is £30. So what I'm actually hoping, because this isn't an MOT failure, this is just an advisory, I'm hoping that if I just put the PowerFlex inserts in, that will save a huge amount of money, but it'll also stiffen it up, make it better on track. But yes, in an ideal world, you would change them both. So let's start by having a look at this. So you can see that is the right way around, so all I've really got to do is push that in there. Well, I guess that proves it. It does fit. A little bit of squeezing to get it in there, but it turns out the rooms are true, and the Exige S2 111R PowerFlex kit does fit the MK3 MR2. So just got to put the other one in the other side, put the end cap thingies on, and put this back in the car. Well, I'd have never believed it, but I'm seeing it with my own eyes now, and it is true, it does fit. So I've just got to do up those 14mm bolts at the top, and then tighten up the 17mm bolt and nut that go through the middle, and then it's pretty much done. And there we go, Poly Bush is done, and I saved myself about £100 in the process. So I think that's the only thing to do now. Let's take it out for a quick spin, see if it's made any difference to the way the car drives. Well, I've just come back from the test drive and happy to report it made a noticeable difference. Out on track before, when you're on the road and you're giving it some beans, there was a noticeable kind of lurch at the back end. which I thought was the shocks and springs, but I've changed all of that. So it was a little bit of a, what the hell is that kind of moment. But now I know it was that mount, because now the car just feels so much more tight. Just makes it feel more new, actually, and no more of that lurching, so it's definitely stiffened up the back a treat. So that was an awesome little mod. So I saved myself some money in the process by not having to buy a new mount. There was still some life left in that one, and I've stiffened it up in the process. So highly recommend that for 30 quid, even if your mount isn't on the way out, worth just throwing one in there just to tighten everything up, maybe make that mount last a little bit longer. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe and all that kind of jazz, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.